We've got two things to talk about today. First, that Sony is working on acquiring Leyou Technologies, which means better online multiplayer exclusives coming, and Warframe on PS5 probably a console exclusive. The second piece of news is about an article getting passed around on Twitter today about a Sony PlayStation factory, which may mean we don't have a PS5 shortage this holiday season. I know I don't believe it either, but maybe if we do have a shortage, it'll be a lot less than what most of us expect it to be. More about the factory a little later. Let's start with the acquisition of Leyou Technologies. I've always thought that the PlayStation was a console to get for great single-player experiences, and the Xbox was built for online multiplayer gaming. It now seems Microsoft and Sony have both realized that they need to do a better job at what the other is great at. A while back, Microsoft announced the formation of a new studio called The Initiative, and they packed that studio up with a talented staff. I mean, they hired people from Square Enix, Riot Games, Activision. They hired guys who worked on Sony exclusives like God of War and others. Microsoft's looking like they're taking their weaknesses seriously, like they're addressing the problems we've been complaining about for years, actually, I can even say decades. And now the news is that Sony's interested in buying Leyou Technologies, which owns like 5 game studios, 2 major ones in Digital Extremes and Splash Damage, who are responsible for games like Warframe and Dirty Bomb. Splash Damage is also credited with working on some of Xbox's best games like Halo and Gears of War. This is exciting stuff. You've got Microsoft putting together a team of people who are really good at third-person action-adventure games and things of that nature, away from the multiplayer online shooter. And then you got Sony, who's interested in putting together a team that's good at online multiplayer games. This is only going to be good for all of us gamers. If both companies are starting to address their major weaknesses, that just means competition is going to rise and games are going to get better. The only one I'm worried about is Microsoft and what they do with the initiative. I mean, they're supposedly going to reveal what they've been working on this July at the Xbox event. I'm predicting a vast open world game to rival Horizon or Ghost of Tsushima, or maybe a single player action adventure game to compete with God of War or Uncharted. Some people think they're working on the next Fable, which is kind of cool, but I'm hoping for a new IP. And the last thing I want to hear that it's some sort of first person game, or a game that's heavily rooted in online multiplayer gameplay, because the Xbox already has enough of those. And they have another one coming out where you shoot at dinosaurs with a shotgun. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that was what was missing in the Xbox universe? Who's gonna buy this game for like $70, which is supposedly what AAA game prices are gonna go up to? Why would I buy this game for $70 when there's gonna be at least 2 other first-person shooter games coming out at the Xbox Series X's launch with Halo and Cyberpunk? And I almost forgot about Bright Memory being around the corner, so like I highly doubt anybody's gonna buy Second Extinction. And if you wait about 3 to 6 months, I'm pretty sure the price on that game is gonna drop or be discounted. Maybe even be free on the Xbox Game Pass. Okay, enough trashing this game. I didn't mean to do that. I just got a little sidetracked because I'm so angry about all the money spent on another first-person shooter. The point of the last discussion was just to say that it looks like both companies are going to give us a better variety of games. And that's good for us. Now let's talk about the second bit of exciting news. Nikkei Asia Review, I think that's how you say it, link down below, published an article about a Sony factory that opened up in 2018 that manufactures PS4s. And the place has got 32 robots or something like that doing the job, and they can put together PS4s in 32 seconds each. If they're using the same factories, which I'm sure they are, to make the PS5s, then probably they can make a PS5 every, 45 seconds, maybe a minute, doesn't matter. Point is, if they have all the parts they need from third parties, if there's no shortage of parts, I think that Sony should be able to keep up with some of the pre-orders, at least do better than they did with the PS4 launch, where North America only got 1 million units on launch day. That's not going to be enough. It wasn't enough back then, and demand now is a lot higher. I think they have to launch with anywhere between 3 and 5 million units, and there'll still be a shortage, but at least it won't be as vast a shortage as it was last time around. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like. I'll see you next time.